Siddique Farooqi for RXMuscle.com alongside the first ever Wheelchair Olympia champion, and of course, we are talking about Harold Kelley. Harold, first off, congratulations on winning the title.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
This being the inaugural year that the Olympia had the wheelchair division as an official Olympia event, you being a top contender in this division for many years, what does that mean to you?
Man, it means so many things, man. First of all, I recognize what the Creator put in me a long time ago, and this thing is showing itself now. But that was already there, that the Creator put there, and you know, I give honors to God for number one.
When you consider the fact that just last year there was a wheelchair competition here, but it was more like, you know, IFBB wheelchair event at the Olympia.
Right.
But just the fact that this was made an official Olympia designation for you, your fellow competitors, what does that mean to you to have your division now recognized in an official Olympia event with that title and everything that comes along with it?
Man, it means so much to me and the guys. And you know what? Everyone in general, because we're growing, and it's showing that the masses of people enjoy us being here and they appreciate us being here. And we guys that's in the wheelchair, we exemplifying, you know, the inspiration. We're exemplifying motivation. We're exemplifying dedication, because we're going up and beyond just quitting because we was in the wheelchair. So just showing that on stage now, you know, it's partnering like a partnership with fitness, letting us know that, yeah, this is really motivation. This is really dedication, you know, in the fitness world.
Well, I wanted to ask you, because we've been here at the expo all day with all the different IFBB events going on, and it was so cool to see that so much of the crowd that was here to watch classic physique, men's physique, bikini, so many of those fans stayed around to watch you guys. How cool was that? Man,
that was real cool to see that. Again, the people, they want it, and they liking it and loving us, and we enjoy and we appreciate, you know, from all the way from the top, from Jim Minion, allowing us to be here. Yeah. And the NPC, you know, class, the IFBB Pro League, everyone, even the sponsors of the Olympia, allowing us to be here, and they really putting their hearts out to say, yeah, we love y'all guys. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot more improvement to go. Oh, we understand, but you got to start somewhere. And we love being here, and we appreciate every moment of this being on this stage with all the Olympians.
Well, you yourself, a five-time Arnold Classic champion, 4 in the United States and 1 South Africa, correct?
Right.
And now you win the inaugural Olympia. Talk to us about the game plan, because, you know, for those unaware of a wheelchair competitor, obviously the different challenges that you face in terms of, you know, the typical diet, training regimen that goes along with it. Yeah. Talk to the audience about some of those key differences that they may not be aware of. What goes into becoming a top competitor in this division?
Man, the key difference. Let's go back to let's talk about the basic stuff that we all have to do. Hard work, meal plan, dedication to work out every day. That's the basics. Now, what additional that we have in the wheelchair? Oh man, really paying attention to our diet, because our digestive tract is not the same. Being able to get in facilities that facilitate wheelchair competitors. Right. Being able to get through machines that you can't normally get through on a normal basis when the gym is small. Being able to get on the bench without falling off of it or having a spotter or someone. Getting on a lat machine where you don't have any core exercise to put your feet down to balance yourself. And being able to support doing this. Being in the wheelchair, a lot of guys don't have jobs. You got to think about it. We're disabled. So do we have a 9-to-5 job? Are we getting paid at the highest level to be able to throw money aside to do this? So, you know, all those things goes on top of just wanting to be the best in the world, being a bodybuilder, being an IFBB Pro competitor, you know, that we have to deal with on a daily basis. And outside of living a normal life, to add this to it, you know?
Well, I have to ask you, just because again, you have really set the standard with this being the first ever, you becoming the first ever Olympia champion, your 5 Arnold titles.
Yeah.
What makes Harold Kelley so successful amongst his peers?
Always give honor to God, man, for just giving me the inspiration, internal drive. My team, my wife, my daughter, my sons, my family, my support. One of my boys who I was training, he became my trainer, Sean, at the gym. Yeah, man, these guys support me so much. You can't even let them down. You know, the days that you don't even feel like training, I'm like, my wife, you know, she's a competitor, but it's not like I'm doing it for her. It's just that, you know, she has my back so much. It's like, we're not going to put all this work into it and then me just don't feel like doing it, you know? And with that being said, you got to think about, if I'm the forerunner, how I'm setting the tone so that the masses of people to look at this class and be like, is it worthy or not?
Right.
So I want to make myself, the appearance of myself, to sit beside a regular pro bodybuilder. So a guy's asking me, well, Harold, you already wanted to show why you better than yourself. I said, no, I want to be like Phil. When I roll up, I want to like Phil when I take my shirt off. And you all be like, golly, what is he doing? I'm doing what you're doing at the gym, even though I'm in a wheelchair. So we need to be on that same stage in a different class.
I have to ask, because when you consider so many around this country, around the world, who are disabled but are athletes, they have their own goals, ambitions, their drive. What kind of interaction do you have with them? And when we talk about the word inspiration, and that word gets thrown around so often, but you truly are an inspiration. Talk to us about, you know, some of that level of interaction that you do have with, you know, aspiring disabled athletes, the fact that they look up to you, and what is your general message to them, and how do you work with them?
Man, that's heavy. I get that a lot more now. You know, initially when I first started this journey, I didn't look at it that way. I didn't look at it as, you know, being inspiring to everyone. I was just doing me. I was working out. I love working out. I like to keep myself in shape. But as years turned, as titles came, you realize that what are you representing? And as I did that, most people come to me, you inspire me, you got me out of bed this morning, you know, I know that you was working out, so hey, I got to get mine, or Harold's in the gym,
Right.
I got to get there, man, doing the wheelchair, and I'm complaining about a headache, you know, so you start seeing what your impact on the masses of people in the world. So at the same time, you're like, okay, so what is this gift I have? What do I need to do with it? So it's like, okay, Harold, now I see that this is needed towards a lot of people. A lot of people need something to help them go. And that's what is need to take you to get you where you need to be. It's okay, it's good. I'll serve the purpose. And that's the purpose being served.
Well, Hal, before we go, we see this sweet trophy that you're holding, but you have some jewelry now. I'm told that this ring, which I'm about to bring closer to the camera, was actually a little too small, but they're going to resize it to be a little bigger. I want to get this zoomed in on the camera. Martin, you tell me if it's showing up clearly enough. All right, perfect. So you see the Olympia logo here, and 2019, right here, the Olympia logo engraved into this ring. So this beautiful ring is going to go to the winner, Harold Kelley. However, this one is actually going to be sent back to be resized, to be actually even bigger. So Harold Kelley, this ring, you're going to be walking around with this nice piece of jewelry. Is this something you're going to wear to the gym? Is this something that you're going to walk around with, something to show, hey, you know what? I did this, and you could do this too, kind of a thing. Look at that. Look at that. Tell me if I had anything even close to that. I've seen high school people wearing their high school rings like that. What does that mean to you to have this kind of sweet, you know, swag to go along with this kind of a championship? The recognition that you're getting out of this.
You know what? It's like now I know how all of these professional football, the NFL winners feel when they get their ring on their hand. You know, it's achievement. It's a feeling of achievement. You know, the actual feel of achievement. You know, and it's like everyone can attain it. But the crazy part about it is, it starts all back over tomorrow for the next year.
Yes.
You see?
Yes.
And it starts all back over. So you can get yours. It depends on what work you're going to put into it. And I think that every day, most people say, Harold, you're on top, you good, you know, you sit back. No. after tomorrow, I will be back at the lab focusing on 2020. That's what champions do.
Love it. Again, the word inspiration gets thrown around so much. You go on your Instagram and you scroll through your Instagram feed, you're going to see that at least 17 to 20 times. But ladies and gentlemen, this gentleman right here is an inspiration. The first ever Wheelchair Olympia champion, Harold Kelley. Harold, congratulations. Thanks for the time.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate the interview and keep driving forward.